Get ready, this may be your new favorite recipe, and here to share her secret to making a delicious barbecue pulled pork chicken in the crock pot is Amy Cannengeiser, I like that name, who writes the blog My Retro Kitchen.
Yes, thank you.
Nice to see you, look lovely today.
Well, thank you very much.
I love making crock pot stuff because all you gotta do is sort of gather up the stuff, drop it, and walk away, right?
It's perfect, it's a perfect meal for families, and generally they're quite inexpensive too, so that's also a nice.
So what are we making? We're making pulled chicken. So how do you do that?
Yes. So this is a mustard and vinegar pulled chicken. So this is a little bit different than the style that we're normally used to. It is a thinner sauce, and it's going to be a little more tart, and it won't have that tomato and molasses flavor that we're more used to here in the West.
This is how they make it in the Carolinas, right?
Yes.
In Carolinas like this? Yeah. Right, okay, yeah. So the chicken, you don't have to brown it then, right?
Nope, we just take our chicken and we're gonna put it right in. You can either use chicken breasts or chicken thighs or a combination of the two. Either one is fine.
Chicken thighs sometimes stay a little moister, don't they?
They do, it's nice. You just want to make sure if you are using chicken thighs that you watch your cooking time. They will cook a little bit faster.
Oh, they will, huh?
Yeah, because they're a little bit smaller.
Okay, boneless, skinless though, right?
Boneless, skinless, we definitely want to do that.
Okay.
And then after that, we're going to add everything else. We have our chopped onions. This is 1 onion, and you're just going to half and quarter it.
Sort of a rough chop, huh?
Yes. Nothing perfect. We have Worcestershire sauce. Pour that in.
That's always good, huh?
Your apple cider vinegar. This is going to be the vinegar for your sauce.
Did you see that, folks at home? She picked it up and didn't spill a drop. Filled to the top, over here. I would have spilled everything. That was beautiful.
Well, thank you. And then we have dry ground mustard. This is the same thing as similar to what you're going to be using when you find prepared mustard, but it is just dried ground mustard seeds. You could use prepared mustard if that was all you had.
Right.
This is 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, so you would use 2 tablespoons of prepared mustard.
Okay.
They would be generally the same.
What's
This gives
that?
you a little more flavor. I just added some chili powder and a little bit of salt. You can use about a half a teaspoon to a whole teaspoon, depending on your heat preference.
Right.
It's just my husband and I would kick up the heat, but since my little ones, I go a little bit lighter. This is something that the whole family loves. This is because it's not a spicy barbecue, it's slightly sweeter, and it's
What's this
yummy.
stuff?
This is garlic. It's 2 garlic cloves that we mince.
Yeah, it's not going to, oh, there it goes.
There it goes.
I know, it always sticks
Popped
here.
in.
Brown sugar sometimes gets hard too,
And then a little bit of brown sugar. Yeah, you can find these really cool bricks that you buy at a cooking shop, and you plop it in, and it keeps your sugar nice and soft.
That's
so
great. I'm going to go to one today.
And then just a couple grinds of your pepper.
How long are we going to cook this?
We are going to cook this for about 3 to 4 hours on high, or 8 to 10 hours on low. It depends on your preference if you're going to be going away for the day.
Does it come out different if you do it fast versus slow?
No, you just want to keep an eye on it if you are doing it fast.
I can never figure that out myself, whether it comes out different.
It doesn't. Not too much. But if you are cooking it high, you will need to keep an eye on it because, of course,
how do we cook this one? This is slow or hot, fast?
This was actually done on high.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just as easy, either one. So it depends if you are home and you want to take care of it. So then what we're going to do is, after it cooks and smells awesome, we're going to do the best part, and that's the pulling. So you just want to grab one of your breasts or thighs out of your crock pot.
Okay. And this is how you do it, huh?
And that's all you do. You grab 2 forks, easy enough, and you're going to hold it with one hand, and see how it just falls right apart. It's so super tender. You're just going to pull at your chicken.
Great.
And you don't have to worry about getting it all super small pieces, because people like it when you get a nice yummy chunk.
Then you put it back in here and it keeps it saucy, right?
Yep, that's what we're going to do. We're going to add it back into the crock pot, and you want to take this chicken out about an hour to 40 minutes before it is finished. And then you want to stir it up really good. And you don't want to drain any of these sauces because this is your barbecue sauce.
Right.
It looks watery, but that's how it's supposed to be. Like I said, this is a Carolina barbecue.
You just said something. You said like, so if I'm cooking this 4 hours, I stop it at 3 hours and then shred it then?
3 hours, shred it then, put it back into your crock pot.
For the last hour.
The last hour. And you can get a little taste. It should be nice and tender and juicy and taste that it's completely finished. The reason we're doing it early is now the juices are going to be absorbed back into that crock pot and it's going to be so yummy and
I like
fantastic.
your buns.
Thank you.
You got little ones and?
Yes, we have little ones and big
twists.
ones. And, you know, I'm a mommy. I have 2 children, Jackson and Owen.
Two boys?
Yes, 2 lovely little boys.
Your mom's
They're
lovely
awesome.
and she's a good cook.
Yes, thank you. And little kids love to eat little things. So a fun thing to do for kids is you just get these fun, they're just your average dinner rolls. And you just grab a little bit
Load
of
them
this,
up.
put some on there, and there you go, you're good to go. This is a slider too, so it's wonderful for parties.
Okay, what's the name of your blog site again?
My blog is My Retro Kitchen. It's a blog dedicated to creating happy bellies, one home-cooked meal at a time.
That's easy to find in your last name, which is about this long.
I know.
Right?
Actually, if you just do a search, you'll find it easy enough.
I found a little piece of chicken over here.
Oh, there you go. Get us. You want to taste?
Tastes delicious.
You can add some of your traditional red barbecue sauce on it if you would want a little bit of that taste.
I like this though.
So this is good for anybody to make everyone happy.
You got it going on. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Come back again.
I would love to. Thank you.